This is how we stuff the stomach in the village of Azerbaijan. We cook and live in the mountains. Greetings from our quiet corner of the world. Out here, the seasons decide our day, and the fire never truly goes out. Life is simple, but never dull. There is always something to cook, something to share. Today, we are making stuffed stomachs, an old dish, the kind that holds the wisdom of those who came before us. Every part used, nothing wasted. Slow cooked, rich and full of warmth, just the way it should be. So let's dive in and bring the magic of ancestral cooking into life. Before we start mastering today's recipe, make sure to subscribe to our channel and like the video. This is a must-do at the beginning of every video. Stay connected and never miss a new recipe. Alright, first of all, we need to clean the stomach thoroughly, scrubbing away all impurities and any unwanted odour. My wife has already cleaned it once, but we still need to rinse it under water to ensure it's completely spotless. After soaking the stomach in hot water, it becomes much easier to remove that thin grey membrane known as the mucosal layer. This layer can trap impurities and contribute to a strong smell, so scrubbing it off is an essential step for a clean and flavourful dish. Now that the stomachs are properly cleaned, we need to let them soak in water mixed with lemon juice. This step is crucial. It helps to neutralize any lingering odors and gives the stomach a fresher, milder taste. Historically, people have been cooking stomachs for centuries. The earliest records trace back to ancient civilizations, where no part of the animal was wasted. In medieval Europe, stomach-based dishes like haggis in Scotland and tripe stews in France and Spain became culinary staples. In the East, similar traditions evolved, incorporating rich spices and slow cooking to enhance flavor. Different cultures have their own unique ways of preparing and using stomach in cooking. In Italy, tripe is slow cooked with tomatoes and herbs to make trippa alla romana, while in Mexico it's transformed into a hearty and spicy soup called menudo. In China, beef stomach is often stir-fried or served in hot pots, absorbing bold and aromatic spices. Meanwhile, in Turkey and the Caucasus, stuffed stomach dishes like kash are beloved for their deep, comforting flavors, especially during the cold months. No matter where you go, this humble ingredient has found a place in kitchens across the world, proving that every part of an animal can be turned into something delicious. In Azerbaijan, we have a deep appreciation for slow-cooked, hearty dishes, and stuffed stomach is no exception. We traditionally fill it with a mixture of minced meat, onions, and spices, then let it simmer for hours until it reaches perfection. Over the slow cooking process, the meat releases its rich juices, allowing the flavors to meld beautifully inside the stomach lining, creating a dish that is both tender and deeply infused with aromatic spices. Some regions also add dried herbs like coriander and dill for an extra layer of earthiness. Once fully cooked, the dish is often served with a side of pickled vegetables or garlic-infused yogurt to balance out the richness. Now, as my wife prepares the filling, she carefully combines minced meat with finely chopped onions, tomato paste, and rice. This combination is key. The onions bring sweetness and depth, the tomato paste adds a slight tanginess and vibrant color, while the rice helps absorb all the juices as the dish cooks, giving the filling a rich, cohesive texture. The result? A hearty, flavor-packed stuffing that makes each bite incredibly satisfying. Some variations even include a touch of sumac or dried mint to enhance the taste with a hint of tartness. The beauty of this dish is in its balance. Each ingredient contributes to a comforting and unforgettable flavor. By the way, if your Instagram feed needs a refreshing change, we've got just the thing for you. Follow us at Faraway Village to bring a daily dose of village life, traditional cooking, and heartwarming moments straight to your screen. Get inspired by authentic recipes, behind-the-scenes glimpses, and the beauty of rural living right at your fingertips. Simply like this, one after another, they will be filled with meat, forming these cute little bowls loaded with meaty goodness. The process of making them is quite similar to traditional Azerbaijani dolma, stuffed cabbage leaves or vegetables. But the stomach isn't only used in cooking. For centuries, different cultures have found various uses for it. In some regions, it has been used as a natural casing for cheeses or to store liquids like milk. Shepherds in remote areas historically dried and repurposed stomachs as water carriers during long journeys. Its unique texture and durability made it an invaluable multi-purpose resource long before modern storage solutions existed. Alright, let's place them in the water and let them boil. As they simmer, the flavors will meld together, allowing the minced meat, onions, tomato paste, and rice to absorb the richness of the broth. Meanwhile, we'll sip on our tea, waiting impatiently for the dish to be ready. While we're enjoying our tea, make sure you've subscribed to our channel and hit that like button. You wouldn't want to miss more delicious recipes like this. Whenever we sit and have tea like this before dinner, I like to take a moment to appreciate the warmth of the moment and the quiet anticipation of the meal ahead. It's a small ritual, but one that makes the food taste even better. After all, good food isn't just about taste, it's about the experience, the company, and the memories we create around the table. Our stomach is cooked and ready to be served. Oh, the smell is irresistible. You can already tell it's been cooked perfectly, tender and juicy. The aroma of the slow-cooked meat, the spices and herbs. It's truly mouth-watering. Look at the inside, it's beautifully cooked. Just look at how tender the meat is, effortlessly pulling apart with the slightest touch. That perfect balance of flavors, each bite just melts in your mouth. The taste? It's an absolute symphony. You get the smoky notes from the slow-cooked meat, the savory depth from the herbs, and then the sour cream adds a cool, creamy finish that balances it all. It's comforting, indulgent, and satisfying in every way. Honestly, once you've tasted this, you'll want to make it again and again. Thank you for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed this culinary journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss a new recipe. Until next time, happy cooking.